He's a beast. Well, this week we cut him loose. He's already locked up 3 deals.
Ricky has?
Ricky's locked up 3 deals.
Ricky, you need to slow down, big dog.
I know I'm going to slow down. I'm not going to do
No,
anything.
you're not. You're not.
Kick it back.
So there's other people out there like Ricky, because I know, Kelly, you've tossed around the idea of scaling
Yeah.
the acquisitions and looking into that, and so there's talented people out there.
I mean, let's not get it twisted. You got to show them the way. I mean, you got to train them and
show the way. Yeah, I mean, we are. Yeah, but Ricky, he's doing it because, he's got the skills, but he doesn't. We have to help him underwrite deals and show him where to be on stuff like that, right? Well, one day he won't need that, maybe, but for now, it's just proving the point that you don't have to be a real estate expert to get real estate deals.
Yeah, for me, it's like, I went to college on a basketball scholarship. So when I got into university, I knew how to play defense, but they introduced like full court press. So I didn't know how to do that, even though I knew how to play basketball. So I'm kind of like that. I just need to know the systems to implement, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
that's what we do.
Let me grab a speaker for my computer. I'm having trouble hearing you guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. Schedule. Let's see.
All right, Ricky. Which one are we looking at, Big Daddy?
You slack it, do you?
Yeah. Ricky's on fire. Are we live yet, Nate?
Oh, bro, we've been on live this whole time.
Welcome, everybody. Friday, April the 8th. Another beautiful day to be with Real Estate Nate and his team of.
What's your name, Sean? What's going to be your name?
Sean.
The
Sean the Pond. I'm the first one out there. The lamb, the sacrificial lamb, leading the charge, baby.
We got to think of a good name, for Ricky too. Ricky.
That's Ricky Rose. Ricky Rose Day.
Ricky Rose.
Last name's Rose. How much more is it gonna be?
That's true. Well, we'll think of a good name for you, Sean. But anyway, yeah, for anyone tuning in, I think we got 3 people watching right now. We go live a lot now. Yeah, Sean, tell the people why they should even spend a second listening to you or me.
Well, this is yeah, I mean, we have open office hours today, every Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. This is just a place where you can come. No judgment, no bias, nothing. Just no politics, real estate. You got a deal, you can analyze it, talk about your business. This is a no politics arena here, where this is just simply information, facts, and not to say that we're the authority, but we have a lot of experience, and we want to touch and help as many people as we can. So this is like one medium that we're continuing to do and continue to expand, because I'm sure there's a lot of you out there trying to figure out how to get that fund. So any way that we can help, that's what these calls are for. And we're excited about it. We love to do these.
Yeah, you give back so you can get back. I mean, we ain't doing it to get back, but it just happens. So we're trying to give as much as we can.
Yeah, I mean, there is something to be said about giving is receiving. I mean, people don't say that for nothing.
That's right. Okay. Well, Sean, we got a couple. Couple bangers, some couple people on here. So let's let loose.
Yeah. Welcome everybody. We got the Regs. We got the heavy hitters, Kelly and Dalton. T. Graham. I don't know if we ever met, but welcome. You're welcome to unmute yourself, introduce yourself, or just tune in, whatever you want to do. Drop some chat. Just don't turn that camera on and show us anything crazy. We've had some interesting people pop in. Okay, AW, welcome. Don't believe we've ever had the pleasure. Actually, I saw you earlier in our other call. I didn't even think we got a chance to chat. Ashmata, I believe, is the pronunciation. Welcome.
Afternoon.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing good.
Mind. I love it. Well, this is a place for like-minded people to be. So welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you have anything? You know, I know you popped in last time. Do you have anything you're interested in having this comp or anything you want to chat about?
Well, yeah, this is my first weekend, actually second day. I'm doing primarily land deals, like scattered blocks. Got some single family houses and stuff, and I'm trying to ramp it up. Want to do like acreage and multifamily, but I got a it's a house. It needs to be demolished. Honestly, it's in Jacksonville. We got it under contract right now for 25. The address. I don't know if you guys already started that. I'm just talking. You asked me so.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Great. Kelly's got one that we're going to look at first. And
You can do that later. I mean, the new people, use them first.
Okay, so yeah, I want to just put it in the chat there so that I can copy and paste. So I'm going to share my screen and I can try to do my best with it. But just to clarify, you said you started this week. You mean like with us tuning in, or like this is your first week doing real estate? I just want to make sure I understood.
No, first week with Invest and Thrive with you guys.
Well, welcome.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
appreciate
Clyde, pleasure to speak to you. I was actually just calling.
I got my
real
other
quick
guy
to
over
see if
here.
it's true that you're
I have him in my
considering-
other feed that I was listening to him, but anyway, that's how we train. He just pops in. Anyhow, yeah, pop it in the chat there if you want to send it to me directly. I mean, you know, whatever you want to do. We'll take a look.
Where are you at right now, Sean? Are you in outer space?
Yeah, I am.
On top of the world, huh?
Where am I? I'm just in my living room. I'm just in my bedroom.
All right, all right.
Oh, yeah, no, let's see.
Oh, I like that one.
This is anybody that's ever got a chance to see the Northern Lights, which is not me.
I've seen them, brother. I've seen them, brother.
You've seen them, huh?
Yeah, my wife's from Canada, so we're up there and we saw some Northern Lights.
Dude, how was it?
It was magical. It was magical.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. It's on the bucket list. I have potential off market deal. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Connecticut. Oh, okay. D Graham. Got you. Let me get to Ashmara. Am I pronouncing it correctly? Let me make sure.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, beautiful. So let me share my screen and let's see what we can do. Land is challenging, which I'm sure you know. So let's see. We'll do the best I can here.
Okay.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. So let me just pin these.
And I don't want to get you confused. There currently is a structure on it, but it needs to be demolished. Yeah.
No, man. So how long have you been developing land or doing this type of work?
I have been wholesaling full time since December 2019. I used to be a teacher in Miami-Dade County. I started niching in on land in April of last year. But primarily, I focused on like tax delinquent single family houses and condos in Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties.
Okay, cool. So just to be just curious, do you when you contract these land deals, are you putting up any capital like in between you and the developer as far as permits or anything?
Absolutely not. No.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'm just curious because, from my understanding, a lot of people that do that, that's part of their niche, right? They do that, Are you looking to be doing that ever or not so much?
Honestly, I've had situations where, money kind of needed to be involved, but I put that on the self. I wouldn't put it out of pocket for permits. Like one time in Dade, we had a tree. It was only like $85 to pull the permit, and then he agreed to, go ahead and get the tree removed because I told him it was basically contingent upon the sale. So anything else, I'll try to literally figure out some type of way to, because it's still the seller's property, right? We haven't wholesaled it yet. I'll try to find a way to mitigate the cost or, contact the county on their behalf to get it reduced. But then I still make them, be responsible. I kind of just give them the idea of what needs to be done. Maybe we can maximize profit or give them more money if they do it. But no, I don't do it. Absolutely not.
Okay, gotcha. Very good. I guess we'll look at how so. Well, first, let me see some of the low. I like to go in. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. I like to look at low stuff first because usually, if you see something really low, you're like, did they knock it down? So I just wanted to see if there was anything really low. So here's a lot, right? These are the lots. So 20,000. And how big of a lot did you say you had?
It's a little bit over an acre. The thing is that the house, like, it's in really bad condition. I guess the right person that goes in and wants to flip it, they can, but it's a wood structure, right? And then the house like has a tree like almost leaning on top of it, and the upstairs part of it is basically inaccessible. So the thing that I essentially need help with is, I wouldn't say the numbers behind the numbers, because the land itself is assessed for like $70,000, right? But it's in a residential community, but the land is industrial. So
Got it. Well, so you got it at 25. It's industrial. So yeah, because I was noticing at first, like when I jumped off here. Okay, yeah, look, you can see obviously all the industrial. So I mean, what do you think the end developer would be using this? Like, do you think that somebody would? Because to me, on those semi-industrial areas, like, again, I don't buy these, so I can't say it definitively, but we've had definitely trouble moving stuff like that because it's just like, who's going to want to build a single family home like around a bunch of industrial stuff, right? So
right.
I don't know if that's going to be the case or not, but that's definitely, you're going to get that pushback, right? So I wanted to see this one just because I'm curious if this see if there was ever a house on it. So you said there are utilities on it. There are
Yeah.
There's a sewer. It's connected to city.
Right.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I mean, So I don't. So you said, I'm sorry. So you said that you're not exactly looking for a comp, right? But you wanted to know exactly what again?
I think what you just said made sense, is what I was basically running into. Who's gonna want to own something when there are other pieces of different zone property around? So I think I just needed to hear it like as third diagnosis, because it's like the only industrial piece of property, and then there's nothing but single family houses around.
Yeah, but it's interesting though, because it is a great location. I mean, as far as possibly, I mean, because again, I don't know. You'd have to look in the county, right? I don't know which county this is in, but if it's zoned industrial, the question is, could somebody put up a structure and turn it into some type of Airbnb type of thing, right? Like, I guess the end user of this, would have to be somebody special, right?
Yeah.
That is looking at this is a load, right? That's a cost materials and everything, right? I mean, it would set, but if the zoning was right, that there's somebody there, but I don't know. I mean, the other thing is, do you think that the seller would work with you on terms, or do they want to get cashed out all the way right now? Because
and I've never done terms, so I think she would, because I offered it to her. It's basically an inherited property. She's trying to get some cash for it.
Yeah, because I think if you structure that correctly, I mean, because in my experience with those developers and stuff, they either want you to pull the permits and do the legwork in that regard, or they want to get it on terms where they can make either a balloon payment at the end, or make a small monthly payment, because then they don't have to go and get any, they don't have to pay as much interest, right? This person would probably be cool with the price that you had it at, maybe like a little bit of additional interest with no payment or something like that. making a couple extra grand. So, yeah, this one's tough because, like you said, the location is great, but is it great for single family? Maybe not.
Right. I know. I was watching one of Nathan's videos, and he was talking about like hoteling and stuff. I was thinking about, I don't know if it would make sense, but because the value is so high, on the land itself.
Yeah. Well, that's actually a great strategy. So you could, even without wholesaling, without closing on it, you could, if you get what is what is the length of this contract that you have right now? How long?
6 months.
Okay, so cool. You got a lot of time. So you can take the interest of that contract, and if you find the right broker, they'll list it for you without you owning it, and you can list it and test the waters that way. And you can be transparent with the seller about it if you want to, and you should. And then, if something comes up and somehow it sells for more, or if you get any feedback at all, right? At that point you can have you can basically renegotiate with her, right? If all of a sudden it's worth like 35 and she's up in arms about it, then you could split the fee. And you can get at that point. But I think that would be a great way to attract a potential buyer. MLS is the most exposure you can get, right? So if that's an option, I think that's a good route.
Okay, cool. Yes. Thank
Have
you.
you ever done that where you take the interest of the contract and hey, you might hear agents and say, "Oh, I can't do that." Well, they're full of it. They can't say, "Hey, let me talk to your the owner of your brokerage," right? Because you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
You may have to find the right brokerage, but they will list it for you. So,
yeah, but you'd want to, I would talk to the seller and be like, look, I'm going to have to bring a partner in on this deal to get it done. And in order to do that, I'm going to, reach out to my network and put it on the MLS.
Yeah, do both.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. Not ask them, tell them.
Yeah.
Basically what we're doing
Yeah. And
is,
if they have a problem with it, then then you can go according to that, but be like, hey, I really, the deal does not look that sweet right now, according to what we've agreed on. And, I need to bring in some money partners.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and also if you don't have a contract that includes them, like a marketing, there's a clause for a lot of our contracts, right? It says so we have the right to market it in any way, including the MLS. So, if you don't have that clause in your contract, I would put that in.
And there's other ways to do it. Like you can do a novation where you can actually list it for them in their name. You just got to be transparent about that stuff.
Yeah, there's a million ways to get that done. So yeah. Okay,
Hey, Sean,
cool.
you're really quiet. You want to get
Thank you,
closer
thank
to
you.
your mic or something?
I'm really quiet.
Yeah, you're like quiet. So,
Man, I feel like I've been screaming.
well, no. Maybe your kid threw something in your little microphone on that computer or something.
Man.
Some like Cheese Whiz or something.
Yeah, well, should I join on my phone then?
No, you're good. I'm just saying, like, it was quiet. You're probably leaning back.
Okay. Sorry.
You're good. You're good now.
Cool. Mr. Graham. You there?
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right, so I'm here.
All right. I'm gonna take a look at this one, 76 Newton Street. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I'm above ground, so I'm blessed.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
That is true.
I don't think you've ever joined in. I don't know if you have. It's nice to meet you. Welcome. Appreciate you tuning in.
Same here.
So let's see. Are you in Connecticut?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So this is kind of a local area for you?
Yeah.
Not too familiar. So we're Norwich, huh? Okay. Man, yeah, that's New Haven, huh? You're pretty. But that's what pops off to me.
That's where I'm from. I'm from Lady, so it's about 40 minutes away, 45 minutes.
Okay. Is it true? Do you have the best pizza in the world?
I mean, for me, it's pretty good out here. I like it.
Yeah, for real. Gotcha. All right, cool. So yeah, what's the scoop of this? This is a house, 55-acre lot. What's going on with this one?
Yeah, it was a off-market lead. I got off a prop stream.
Cool.
And It doesn't have any pictures. I texted seller, talked to him, told him to send me some pictures, and they still haven't responded with the pictures. But they told me what they was looking for as far as price wise.
Okay. How many people are in New London County, Connecticut?
It's a good question.
Because I've never done a deal in Connecticut. I'm not saying it's impossible, but one thing. So 2600. It's a smaller county. It's not the smallest county, but definitely a smaller market. Because you got 39,000 or 26,000 in the sorry, where is it? 39,000 in the city, and then okay. All right. Just want to make sure we're looking at pretty sizable market, and that's
Location is important.
definitely right. So
Okay.
let's take a peek at what's selling. So you don't have pictures. What have you guys? I mean, do you think it needs work?
When I talked to the seller, she had mentioned it needed about 50,000.
50,000. So it really needs 150 then. The seller's going to admit that it needs 50, right? Oh, heavens. Okay. So, yeah, I always like to do a curbside because I just wanted to find a comparable, as far as similar looking style home. I wonder if it looks similar to these. It's really, that's a hang up on a comp, right? I mean, you would like to know what it looks like. Okay. So, dang, that's a pretty big house.
Yeah, it's about 26, over 26,000 square feet.
Yeah, it looks like it.
2,600. I'm sorry, 2,600.
2,600. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so she's got a bigger house, which is sometimes bad.
Yeah.
Because if it's needs a lot of work, right? Now you got a whole lot more square foot to cover. So let's see if anything else as far as. Okay, so there are some bigger mamas out here. This is a big house, right? So for September 275. So what year was this one built? 1850. Ooh-wee.
Things about to blow over.
Yeah. So this one was built in 1875. I mean, that's crazy. Look at it, man. These homes. They're beautiful homes, but boy, you want to talk about money pits, right? Did you ask her if there's plaster on the wall when the last time the plumbing and electrical anything like that was updated? I mean, it has to have been updated. Nah, nothing like that. Okay. Well, what do you think ballpark? I mean, on price for what she's asking? Do you have any range you think she would take?
She said a company offered her 220.
She's lying. That's not possible. Ain't no company.
That's what I said.
Yeah, unfortunately, buyers are liars and sellers are worse. Where's God is free? That's the famous line. Yeah. So I mean, looks like, and these are so C is the closest one. So this thing sold for 285, but this is not. It doesn't appear to be a comp, right? It's 68 years newer, which is still a pretty old house. So this got 285. Yeah, and so that's
But you need to buy that thing at $100K.
Yeah, I mean, so just to show you, I mean, this is what we use to kind of run comps. So it looks like the potential, right? I mean, this thing sold. C was your closest one. It's not really a comp, but it actually looks good for you. The only thing I'm seeing here, obviously, is Newton Street. Even though it's two lanes and it really wasn't that busy, it is more of a main road. I mean, it's not like it's crazy main road. This one is on that street, so it makes it just that much more desirable. Obviously, it's newer, and I don't know what the demographic is in this community, but yeah, this thing, it's older. But so this got 85. I mean, and it's so if
I said.
Yeah,
I said about 280.
280 is the number, right? 55. And I mean, we're assuming that she said 50. Let's just put. I mean, but just looking at the street view, when you see that, I mean, what do you think the inside of the house looks like? She's not doing nothing on the outside, right? I mean, look at the ivy. I mean, There's got to be a lot more, but we'll play her game. We'll comp it on 50. And I would think, and honestly, I would think that the buyers in this area, which I don't know, have you looked on PropStream to see if there's other flippers in the area?
Not yet.
Okay. I would say, you know, because have like their buy box and their numbers in their mind already, meaning I don't pay over a certain amount for nothing, right? They're going to be those types of buyers where they're kind of set in their ways. So I think if you got this, I mean, and you got so using hard money 12%, 2 points, 15% down. If hold for 6 months, which is pretty long in this market, right? They put in, you buy it for 125, or let's say you wholesale it at 125, you somehow got there. They put in 50, they're going to make 85. That'd be a killer spread. Now the problem is this thing probably needs like $90,000 worth of work, not more. Because of the age alone. I mean, it shoots up, especially the labor and everything to pull down plaster and do all that. So, I mean, I would think the person who's going to be wanting to do this, it's tough because again, I don't have any experience in this area, and I don't know, you know, what flow we want to make. But 45, 46, this is supposedly their net. If you sell to them at 125, you sell it for 285, they're going to make 45, and that's in 6 months hold time. I mean, if they did it in 4 or whatever, you know, or even 12, you have room at that number. And of course, if they get their money cheaper, something like that. But so if you do in 12 months, right? And then, you know, I don't know if the agents work on 3 and 3%. Keep thinking, I mean, this a year, I think it would, right? But yeah, I think 125 is probably going to be the absolute max that anybody would pay for this.
Okay.
You know, that's ballpark, right? You got to get more facts from her, get some photos, right? I mean, maybe she doesn't go outside with the insides immaculate. Who knows, right? Doubtful, but possible. And then, you know, as far as siding stuff like that, you know, if it's asbestos shingles, like, you know, the cost, there could be some additional costs with, you know, throwing the materials away, stuff like that with all these older homes, you know. There's all types of issues once you start tearing walls down, you know. Yeah, that's yeah, you know, definitely if you get some more photos or anything, you know,
yeah, I'll call her again today. Speak with her, see if she look at some photos.
I would anchor her and get a number out of her, and you know, just let her know that hey.
I mean, you got to go through a specific sales process. I mean, we've kind of nailed it down. You got to I mean, I can't teach it to you all, but it's like you got to anchor them, offer them a price that you know, is lower to kind of see how they feel about it, and then negotiate, find out what their problem, their pain is, because not everyone is someone we can work with. So the problem with new investors and just even experienced investors, they waste their time with people who aren't an opportunity. So you got to make sure you're working with someone that even has a reason to sell to you.
Well, her motivation, I would think, it's pre-foreclosure and an actual probate situation. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
but she's kind of set on this number. It's 220 or 2 something numbers. I don't know if she has it set in her head. So
you could say, look, I can give you 220, but I just can't give it to you all up front because you're asking for retail for what your property, the condition it's in.
More than retail.
But then that's, you know, you're going to want to hop on calls that we have with Scott so he can, like, you know, if you don't know how to structure seller finance deals, I mean, he can help you out with that.
Definitely don't.
Okay.
I definitely don't. And that's one avenue I was trying to pursue with another individual. I introduced the idea to him because he's familiar with doing subject tools or lease options.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting to call me because if it has potential to make money on it, a potential deal, then I would like to pursue it. If not, then I won't even waste my time.
Yeah, I mean, so I won't say every deal. Most deals have potential to make money, but ultimately, it's not either they're set in their way, they're willing to let it go. I assume you're talking to Patricia, right? Looks like she's
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Well, you said it was probate, so that's probably whoever died. You're talking.
You talking about the property owner, the previous owner? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, yeah, there's some details. I mean, yeah, I mean, it looks like there is definitely an auction coming up. So I would figure out, yeah, I say, hey, how much money you need to move or whatever. What are your immediate cash needs, right? Don't ask her like how much do you want.
They don't
She
live there.
wants
They
220.
don't live in the house. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, tell her, hey, do you want to make nothing or do you want to make something? I can pay you, but I can't give you 220 now. The house needs an outrageous amount of work. I can tell you that just from the age, you just use your expertise, right? Like, use whatever information they give you as a negotiation tool, right? Like, hey,
Yeah, it's leverage.
Yeah, leverage, exactly, right? So, but yeah, I mean, if you want to hop on our calls, we do it at 10 a.m. on Eastern time every day. And then
Seen them. I was on this one earlier, but I didn't know how to get in.
Oh yeah, thought about it. Yeah, so come on through those, and yeah, I mean, we can definitely help you at least craft some type of offer that makes sense. So, because if there's liens or stuff like that, basically you just try to contact say how much to get. What they need to close, if anything. I'm sure they want something. They want to make sure, hey, like I want some money. They want to feel like they get something out of it, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem. People get scared on terms, right? Because they're like, what if you default and do all that? Say, well, if you default, you just get the property back. Simple as that. So this is a great opportunity to practice that pitch, make money out of it, right? So it's a good one to at least investigate further for sure.
Okay. I should get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I say something, guys?
Yes. I don't know who you are.
In your investigation, I was gonna say to kind of help you lead towards like what she really needs and not even waste your time. You can go to look at the list tenants because it was already up to see how much she's like the final judgment is.
Ooh, okay. So where would I go to find that?
That's official records in the county that property is in. Yeah.
Sure, you can FOIA request that, through the county. You can
I think that I might have it. I gotta check.
Yeah, and then just
that's
do exactly what he said. How much you need to get out of there.
Yeah, and then work with that number. Say, hey, whatever turns up, title wise, whatever, I'll give you this 5K right at, a close, whatever, 2K, 2,500. Obviously, you want to go as low as you can. Yeah, and then the longer the term, the better. Because the equity in this one, if it's free clear minus liens, the equity means
It has a lien on mortgage. So I think she does a 108 mortgage on it.
Oof. Yeah, so she has no equity. 108 is what that's more than somebody would want to buy it for right now. If if a local investor came up to her and said, I want it for 115 so I can make $7,000, you're gonna tell her to kick rocks. So she doesn't have a buyer at all. She has no equity. So they don't really have an option. They just either let it go or get something. That's pretty much as blunt as it needs to be for them.
Okay.
Have a human conversation with them. Like, it's up to you. You don't have to do anything. Just let it slide. Let the bank get it. Fine. Or work with me and I can get it done for you. Simple as that.
Okay.
Cool. We'll come back in and update us on Monday and let's get it.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate your time and assistance.
Absolutely. Appreciate you. All right. Kelly. Let's take a look.
You one after the other, Sean. You're doing great, bro. You're crushing it.
That's what we do.
I want to know why it's echoing though on mine
Yeah.
and on Kelly. I can't remember who was on here, but it was echoing. I don't know if it's Sean. I don't know. We got to figure your audio out. I think it's some of your audio.
You can buy me another MacBook if you want.
Well, I meant maybe we jacked up your loopback. On your audio, are you talking through loopback or did you go back to your built-in microphone and Zoom?
Talking through my
Go to your options. I want to see if we can fix it real quick.
you did. Yeah. You can't see that bar.
No, I can't see it. Just go to your audio options on the left and say and see if you're on the built-in mic and if you're on your built-in speakers.
My speaker is the same as system, so let me use loopback. I didn't switch it back, so you want my speaker to be loopback, right?
No, built-in speaker is
Oh,
fine.
that's right. I'm sorry. So no, I've been on loopback audio.
Yeah, change it. Do you mean the microphone has been
Yeah.
looped back? Yeah, change that to just your built-in microphone. or the one with the system.
Okay, is this better?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better.
Wow. Cool.
So yeah, there's something going on with Loopback. Piece of trash. But anyway, continue.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, I'm glad you can hear me better. I know that's annoying when everybody's echoing. Cool. Fresh on market 25 hours ago. Kelly's all over these, got the updates coming into his inbox, and you got another junker. I love it. You always got a junker. Love it. It's not the worst, right? Nowhere near the worst, but
The guys kept it up. It's 1950s.
right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, straight up. I mean, you're right. It is very kind of clean and oddly. Okay. So yeah, have you reached out to the agent or anything, or is this a for sale by owner?
No, it's an MLS listing.
Oh, did you actually talk to the guy though?
I've had calls into them. These agents here do not answer these MLS calls. I don't know why. I mean, it's really crazy. I mean, they pretty much are like, yeah, screw you. Just leave them an offer. We'll let you know.
Yeah, it's probably because they it's such a piece of trash that they are probably trying to push one of their, maybe they're trying to encourage this guy to sell like at a discount for cash, and it's probably like somebody that's going to feed them a little fee or something. I mean, I don't think they would do that, but you never know, right? These agents, they're trying to make money as well. So let's see what this bad boy could go for.
It's close to downtown Orlando. It's one of those houses that all of these business people or young executives would want due to location. So it's a very desirable location.
Well, you know as much as anybody.
Yeah.
Location. So what was it listed for? 330. So yeah, it's so you got we're not very far out, but okay. So yeah, so let's see. You got your outliers. Well, actually these are not outliers. Look, like you said. So this what was this one? It's Ranch 1954. Okay. Yeah. This one looks like a set 55. Okay. So as far as the age goes, that's pretty similar. This is what it did look like. Yeah. So looks like they didn't do too much to the outside.
Yeah, it's just one of those typical Florida neighborhoods that are now being bought up and either tore down or renovated.
Yeah. So they didn't do. They may have cut that tree down, or they took a picture in front of it. I wonder which one. They just painted it, did that. Let's see if we can get some photos on it. But when was this bought? Bought in 2017. Oof. Okay, so I'm guessing this was just a homeowner that bought it, regular old person, right? And then they did a little once over before they sold it, but maybe not. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, obviously it looks like 470, or I'm sorry, 453, right? That's
Quite a
fresh.
bit smaller though. It's the thing. It's about 6-7 feet smaller.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. Well, I mean, one thing is I feel like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is on a slab in Florida, right? So I don't see where's that other, unless there's something in the back that I'm not, there is a pitched roof right there that maybe there's an addition or something. So, and this one has a pool. So that to me, that would equal itself out, right? The difference in square footage, but they have a pool, right? To some extent, like I'm not, and this isn't even flipped, right? Well, actually, look, I'm sorry. This is when they purchased it. Okay. So unfortunately it doesn't have the new photos. It doesn't have it, then we're not going to get them, to be honest.
Last year I bought 2 houses about a half a mile from here. I bought one for $232 and the neighbor died the next week. And I went over and bought that one for $250 and sold one for $490 and one for $500.
Dang. So this is the new flip. So they went from this kind of data stuff. So this person definitely put sweat equity into their house.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that kitchen. I know you guys probably can't see that, but did they even do the kitchen? I mean, they definitely put flooring in. That kitchen may be the same. Are the showers the same? I'm just curious if they really even did anything. Looks like that might be the same shower. Looks like they really just painted the walls and stuff, to be honest. So it's not even a flip, right? They got 453, but it has a pool, so that's gonna throw the comp off. But that's probably a real, yours is a lot bigger, so that's probably a realistic price to some extent. Let me see what else we got here. This one is this is probably looks more similar. Did yours have a garage?
Yeah, single, bigger than a single car, but it's
Barely.
one car, 1.5
This one's got
garage.
a double, seemingly double. It's hard to tell. All right.
That's pretty similar in size.
Size. This one is a 50. Somebody bought it for 272, and I'm assuming from the street view, right? It was probably somebody that flipped this. This looks like a flip for sure.
Definitely looks like
Dumpster to giveaway, right?
Yeah.
See if Realtor kept them up. Just curious to see how good they did. Whoa, did it get 575?
Yeah.
49. Wow. Oh, that's the preliminary offer with Open Door. Boom, there you go. So look at that.
Yeah.
Just a real modern job. They did a good job. They probably ripped open those walls.
Yes, exactly.
Got the popcorn off it.
Yeah.
Put some nice
fixtures.
Yeah, beautiful fixtures, right? Staged it great. This is a textbook flip right here. But does it have a pool? Looks like
Doesn't
there's
look like new windows though.
No, probably not new windows. But no, they say, hey, we'll just push this back up against the window. Who cares? Yeah, so I mean, look at that. The hardwood floor, it's probably plank, to be honest, not even hardwood, but whatever. Laminate plank. Look at that. Kitchen, beautiful.
Nice.
So this is HGTV, right? Okay. Cedar, it's block built. That's another important question in Florida, and you know this. If it's blocks versus sheetrock, let me see what this one was. This is a
I think this house has plaster, so we'd either have to just figure that out or tear all the plaster off.
Well, this one has plaster too that's sold, so apparently that's not a big deal. Has concrete block exterior. I think that more than anything is gotta have cinder block on the exterior at the least.
All these houses are cinder block in this area, so
exactly. But I was looking at one the other day. It was next to it was in St. Augustine. It was right near the beach, and it was sheetrock, and I'm like, man, that's not good. So yeah, I mean, this is your number right here. I mean, they sold this. Okay, so oh wow, so this sold a long time ago. They got 449 in 2020. So, I mean, what would that sell for now? I mean, it's gone up easy 10% for the last 2 years. So, you do the math, right?
I was thinking I could get 600 for it.
I think you can, honestly. I think you can. I don't think that's well. Now, here's the thing. I mean, obviously, interest rates have creeped up, and we've talked to a few lenders now that 50% of their applicants are getting denied because of the hike. They just can't make the payment. So that is something to think about. If you run, numbers on a mortgage calculator, if they put 20% down at 600, they're at 580, 30-year fixed. So yeah, I mean, right, even a couple months ago, right, 2,700,
right.
But now, I mean, 6 is not. Maybe that's a little high, but you're talking about an extra $1,000. That hurts a lot of people. I mean, that's this right here. I don't believe there'll be a dip or necessarily. It'll just be, we could see some leveling in prices. So I think speculating on appreciation being that dramatic, I would be scared. I wouldn't say scared, but I'd be cautious about that, right? But again, that was 2020. I mean, so these are more recent, right? 410, right, or 412 right here.
It's smaller.
Smaller, yeah. Different though. This looks like it's more modern. Kind of obviously, I think this 48. Interesting, not more modern. But yeah, I mean, I think let's play with the numbers. So where are we at? 330.
30.
Yeah, I'm thinking 500 is not impossible. And yeah, I mean, if you really, which from what I understand with you know how to flip these things. So yeah, you knock a couple walls down and do the right thing in here. I don't know. I don't know if I put 600 as as a goal. I would be conservative with that. Let's just say 525. You're at 330. I guarantee it's going to go above ask. So let's say you got to go up to 340 even. You're going to have to pump in the Hyundai for that one. Maybe
At
more,
least,
right?
yeah, maybe more if you have to redo the
Yeah.
electrical and plumbing.
So let's do 110.
A lot of people are worried now. The big issue is people don't want to buy it if the cast iron's not been removed from the.
Oh yeah, I mean for the that's a big thing, right? Yeah. So to me, this is close, right? Because we're speculating 525. We don't have any hard data for that, but I don't think it's crazy. It's just not. We just don't have the exact facts there. That's going to take you 6 months. Now, you could probably get someone to do this 2 and 2. I mean, yeah, they don't really work at that number. So, I mean, the real place to be would probably obviously be, there, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, no brainer, right? But yeah, I mean, 525. I mean, at the end of the day, inventory is crazy low, right? So, yeah, I mean, but look at this. Open Doors offering 575 for this. So I think you're right. I mean, I think 525 is doable, if not more. If you flip it the way that this one was flipped, right?
Yeah, we would. I mean, our stuff all looks great.
Yeah, I mean, if it looks like this, if you're an HGTV,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, someone's coming out of pocket for you, whether it appraises or not. So yeah, I mean, and then obviously, if you got that number,
My calculator doesn't work. When I put in those numbers at the bottom, I put in the exact numbers you show right there. It shows like $100,000 or $220,000 profit.
You probably messed the formula up.
yeah.
Just download a new one.
Maybe. So just go back and get another one.
Yeah, just get another one and trash the other one. It happens all the time. People just mess up the formula. You're only supposed to change the stuff in the red.
The red numbers.
Right.
Keep it custom. These basic, medium, everything. I wish we would just take it out because honestly, those are trash. Those numbers don't mean anything.
Right.
I mean, but yeah. So I mean, yeah, buying at 3, putting in the 110, and getting to 6. You got yourself a nice payday, right?
Yeah, that would work.
575. You're still looking pretty. And honestly, if you got you got it at 330, right? At ask. Yeah, I mean that's not as exciting for you, right? But and I don't know, do you think it would take you 6 months? That's kind of the time.
Yeah, at least. Well,
Yeah,
if we got to go in and tear down and do all the plumbing, electrical, windows, that kind of stuff adds up
Yeah.
time.
So are you working on these types of interest rates, 12, 2, and 15?
No, I mean, I'm doing that one for that winter garden project we talked about, only
Okay.
because I'm moving money anyway.
Yeah.
Normally it's like 9 and 1, 9 and 1.5, or somewhere around there.
Okay, well so that helps. Yeah, I mean probably 8 months, right? Do you think 2 and
Yeah.
2% each agent? I mean, is that a thing in Florida where they're going down?
Yeah, I could list it myself too, and
Okay.
not cost anything. So it'd be
There you go. So you can go 0 here, 2.5.
yeah,
3,
that's
okay.
like 2.5 is fine.
2.5. 8 months whole time. Give yourself that cushion. I mean, at 330, and at 575 sale, let's say 550. I don't know. Just give yourself the doomsday number. I mean, you're still, yeah. I mean, 1.5. It doesn't let me do 1.5, but yeah. I mean, so your return on your money is it's 50%, right? I mean, that's not a bad day.
No, that's good.
That's a good day right there. So I like this one, but the problem is people are buying crazy right now. Is this thing gonna go for 350? I mean, is that what you're gonna have to
Probably
pay?
going to sell for 350.
Yeah. So now you're walking away 50. Now if you can slim that rehab down, I don't know, but
That's tough.
that's tough. Yeah, then you're slimming this number down, right? You're going back
Yeah.
down to 525, and now you're looking at
That's not
25K.
worth it.
Yeah, now you're looking at, I mean, return wise, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, not what you're looking for there. So yeah, I mean, it really depends what you can get it for. Obviously, you know that, and really what you can rehab it for. So,
I like how you use the calculator where you can put scenarios in.
yeah, I mean, you got to have your scenario range, right? Your doomsday number and my pie in the sky number. But I will say this, I don't know. I mean, this is a 525. I mean, these are creeping up. Definitely something to think about, right? But this is a great area in Orlando, like you said. So
Yeah, these houses are not going down in value when
they're not going down in
downtown.
value. Yeah, the thing is, they may sit longer a little bit.
I got rented for a year after I do it too. That's another option.
True. Yeah. I mean, I mean, you could probably rent it, do a very light like as far as plumbing and everything in that one. And then, well, at that point, you pretty much have to read it. So yeah. Okay, cool.
All
Well,
right.
that's a good one,
appreciate
man.
it.
I like that. You always bring the good ones. Who else we got? Anybody else? Dalton, Pitson. Yeah. PA again. Not even there, huh? If Redfin's not there, you shouldn't be there. Just kidding. Where's Pitson? Ooh, over here, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of by Scranton.
Yeah. Okay, cool. You're okay. All right. We've done a deal in Scranton, but this is a tough area, I would say.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking.
Yeah, you got to be low.
Yeah,
I can just tell you that right now. You got to be low. But it is a great area because, I mean, Scranton's better because then you can hop on here, right? 84 to 380. And these guys commute to the city from here. I know it's crazy, but people do it. I can't believe people do that, but they do that. So, I mean, let's see. Damn, that's 3 hours, huh? That's crazy talk. I mean, I guess if you're, what about the Scranton? So it's still 30 minutes. Okay. Either way, it's close enough. All right. Let's look.
I didn't really want to look into this one too much, but they got it listed for 100, and I said I'd probably be somewhere like around 100. And at first they were like no, and then they were like, all right, talk to our realtor.
Oh, so they filled out your form, but they have it listed, huh?
Yeah, and you guys keep saying do it, go through realtor, but I don't know how that works.
Okay. Well, you would okay, she's even got her number here, so that's good. You can call Tina and say, hey Tina, I talked to the sellers. They put out my form. You're not doing your job. No, I'm just kidding. To put it, like it or not, she'll write it up for you.
I mean, dude, doing a deal with an agent involved is no different than doing a deal with the seller. It's just
Exactly.
you sign the agreement, you get a 7-day due diligence period, you find a buyer within the due diligence period, just like you would with the seller, and you sign the contract.
Right. And honestly, on market is almost better in a respect if you had a buyer lined up. No, because then they do get, because on market the seller and the agent already have the expectation that this person is going to have the due diligence period and all that other good stuff, right? So it's not like you got to be like shady or go around them or all the other tough stuff when you're off market. Like, yeah, let me get back in there and do this. So I mean, yeah. So you got these. Is this on Lockville? It's on the road. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right on that road.
I guess it's pretty country road, but it is.
This is going to be a tougher one to sell. I mean, it's just not that popular of an area.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean, if you couldn't get, so yeah,
100 wouldn't even probably work.
I don't think so either, honestly. You'd have to be like closer to 50.
Well, put the numbers in there for them. Put the numbers in there.
Well, to me, it doesn't look like it needs a lot of work. It's actually in good shape.
It's like 10,000.
So just put the numbers, Sean, in the spreadsheet. It's not selling at 150, so it's probably not worth 150. The ARV is probably 150, right?
I feel like in areas like this, there ain't no ARV. It's whatever they can get.
Okay, let's say 145 after you fix it up.
Yeah, I mean, to me, Nate, look at it. In these areas, bro, look, that's as nice as a house you're in. I'm like, that is fixed up. I mean, for these areas, bro. I mean, you got to clean it up, maybe put some flooring, but yeah, 10K. I mean, unless there's something major that the eyes can't see.
I hear what you're saying. So just put the numbers in. Let's just see what happens if he gets it for 100.
So 100K. Now this is obviously if you were buying it, right? Flip her over there, right? 10K, sure. That's probably more than if he's gonna keep it, right? If you somehow found that buyer, then you're not looking at those numbers. You're looking at if you're looking at a flipper, right? 3, 12, and he flips it in,
Yeah, so that's a risk. That could happen if you take it on yourself, you fix it up. Yeah, but I think a flipper, unless a flipper, there's some in the area, maybe you should start calling around and being like, hey, just asking around. But yeah, like someone might do that. But for me, like if I'm gonna make that kind of spread, I'd probably rather do it in a more in a better area.
Yeah, the problem with these is the buyers in this area, like I talked about, I forget his name, Grant, earlier. These guys, they're set in their ways, right? They're looking, they're like, yeah, I'm only going to spend this amount or whatever, which is probably like this number, I don't care what the house needs. They're like, that's all I'm paying. I got 50K. Take it or leave it, right?
Yeah, so maybe don't waste too much time, but maybe just look on PropStream at flippers in the area and just be like, hey, if I got a deal like this, if I was able to negotiate it, what price would you buy it at?
Exactly.
How secretive are you guys when you're calling buyers like that? Like, so they don't cut behind you.
We don't
go behind your back,
We're pretty transparent. I don't really look at this as like a scarcity thing. Like if someone's going to do that, I don't know. I feel like I can even vibe that pretty well just from talking to him. But
right.
I'm not too worried about it. Like when we were first started, we were like worried, but just can't control people. So like we're not too worried about it.
I would look for people that are actually in the area flipping and find what they've done and something like this. And so you instead of giving them the address, you can give an area, right? Like, yeah, I'm looking at one on Knoxville and give them the deeds or whatever.
Or even be like, hey, look, I find deals on MLS and I negotiate. Like, would you buy a deal for me if I negotiated one, even if it's listed? And if they're like,
it's MLS, because then he can just get on there and find it. Just say, hey, it's off market right now. But that way he's not like snooping around.
No, what I'm saying is I would say, look, hey man, like I'm working on a property that's listed and I'm trying to negotiate it, but I'm looking for a buyer. Like, do you buy properties? If I brought you one that was listed, would you be interested? And if the guy goes and looks everywhere in the county, like for property, then that's what he's gonna do. But I would ask him if I brought him a deal, if he'd be down to work with me on it. Like he didn't find it without me, so if he's someone I want to work with, he'll work with me.
True. I agree with that. But
a real buyer is gonna look at longevity versus a quick buck. So
yeah, you'd be like, bro,
but you'll get somebody.
Yeah, you can be like, look, dude, I spend every day looking for deals. Like, I'll find you stuff. Let's develop a relationship. And if he's like, nah, man, I'm gonna go look at myself, then that guy's not going far, and don't worry about him.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, yeah, Graham mentioned most agents require proof of funds. Do we have any proof of funds that we can provide?
I mean, we do.
But
and
can you
I'm-
get it on best transactional funding for free?
There you go.
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean most of the
I don't know about that, but maybe.
Yeah, I mean we obviously have proof of funds and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean that's something you just gotta have because agents are gonna ask about it, but
It's just all that you guys. I'm in Paul McComa's mentorship.
And who's?
Paul McComa's.
Never heard of him.
No, he's like a TikTok guy. Anyways, they're all don't ever mess with a realtor because you can't assign it, and they like preach it to everybody. So
Well,
as you guys say that, it makes me a little nervous, you know.
That's not true.
it's not true. Yeah, it's not. And as Shmur, you're in Florida. Florida's contract, their real estate agreement, you can assign it straight up.
Facts. Yeah, we use the far bar, even wholesaling.
I mean, we've done multiple deals on the MLS that we've assigned. So this guy sounds like he doesn't know what he's talking about.
I mean, there are states that don't allow assignabilities in the contract, but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
but to say like a blanket statement like that, it's gonna stop
It's
people from doing
simple.
deals.
It's true. It's untrue. There's people that only do deals in the MLS. 90% of people who are not wholesaling, they're just flippers, investors. They get every single one of their deals from the MLS.
Bro, you
mean-
sounds like you joined the wrong mastermind, the wrong mentorship, dude. You should have joined ours. We freaking give you everything you need and show you hands-on weekly. We do weekly calls. I mean, we do this for free to help people out, but in our mentorship, it goes like way more in depth. We train you on all the exit strategies. We even give you proof of funds, so you don't have to go find one. But hey, it looks
Your
like
guys' free stuff is so nice. I appreciate it so much.
yeah, man.
But
I mean,
yeah, I think so. His pitch is the $0 marketing, so it's like, oh yeah, that sounds awesome. And I jumped in from TikTok, so I didn't even know what wholesaling was 6 months ago.
well, hey man, it's all good, no worries. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
we teach everyone all the organic strategies. I mean, if you think our free stuff is good, imagine like what we're gonna give you for the paid stuff. You know?
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know if what they're saying is like it's not worth your time on the MLS because I mean we'd be lying if we said even for off market it takes massive action to get these deals. You don't. There's only a few that are out there blessed like Kelly where they just call them and say, hey Kelly, I have a house for sale. I don't know what to do with it. And Kelly's been networking and he's been an OG for a long time to get that feature. So
that takes
yeah.
lots of relationship and working hard, and that's what the problem is with a lot of these new wholesalers and people get into this. They think this isn't like you don't have to do a lot of work. Like this is a lot of work, just like any business. It's
Yeah.
a lot of action.
It's
Yeah.
a lot. It's hard to do. It's hard to work and do this. That's for sure.
it is. Hey, once you get that first 100K or change the game for yourself.
Now we're working on our second deal right now, so super
Nice.
excited.
There
So
you
are
go.
those all in PA, right?
Yeah. The first. Well, both of them are in Philly.
How'd you find your first deal? Just curious.
So the mentorship
Deals
does $0 marketing. So it's a glorified Facebook yard sale groups, and you just post in it.
Yeah, and I mean, we teach that too.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to be consistent with that too.
Yeah. So I do that every day, and then I bought like 15,000 worth of PPC from iSpeed to Lead. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that.
We've heard about it.
Yeah,
And so just trying to hustle.
I hear you.
Yeah, well, if you ever want to dive into deeper what we teach, let's hit me up. I know there's a lot of coaching out there, but I mean, we teach literally every strategy out there for organic marketing. There's so many out there that's for free,
for sure.
free leads.
Yeah, I plan to get in some more because I'm just hopping in every group I can find, just like you guys' Discord, Facebook,
Do it, bro.
all that.
You can make money that way in the Discord
Hey, but the
network.
best thing is you're
negotiate
taking action. Yeah, we talk a lot of people that are joining all of our groups, but they don't make no calls. They don't do nothing.
No.
So, hey,
I don't
you're-
miss any of your guys' calls. I'm there every day.
You are,
Just
man.
listening in most of the time. I'm off right now, luckily, but
Yeah. Well, that's what's up. We appreciate it.
Yeah, man, it's good to have you here.
Awesome, man.
No, you guys have a good one. I gotta head. I got phone calls to make. So
You same with us. All right, let's wrap it up, Sean.
All right. See you guys.
Later, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah, you're welcome.